Hey guys, let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Just drop a Y in the comments, then I know. All right, good. Hey guys, yeah, welcome back. Hopefully we get some good trading today for us. All right, so let's start here. First, I had liquidity here. I posted in the Discord this liquidity and that. News came out. We punched through it, ran that liquidity. Not down here yet. We obviously will take it out now when the market's open, probably low or whatever. What I want you guys to keep in mind, this wick high is liquidity. What happened here is I watched it. It was this big white candle. It wasn't a wick from, it was white candle for a while. And this is where people start buying because the market's been going up and everybody thinks this is a bullish market. It's never going to stop. And then it pulled back. It doesn't have to run that high today, but normally it happens the same day or the next day. So that's liquidity there for you. And I know we've got like so much liquidity lower down. And watch, this is how the market opened, yeah? Maybe trapping more people long, I don't know. I just want to take this off. Right, so now let's see where the gap is. Big gap down here, so there's liquidity down there. So I would like to see us come and fill something here. Let's just do it this way. 50% of the gap is right here. Gosh. Right, so we're gonna call this 50% opening gap. 50% open gap. Then we're gonna move back to where we were. And then we know at least this is where we're going to get to, and this is going to be this low over here. All right, so let's see if we want to go higher first and then maybe come down later, or what price wants to do. So we've got something to keep us entertained. If we want to take shorts, there's liquidity here as well. See how we went lower and then we expand higher. This high got tapped in there, so it's most probably gonna take that high out first. And all we got to do here is we got to wait. We're going to wait and see if we can get a nice short setup and then try to ride it lower. Sometimes People like to jump into these trade right here. If you wanted to take this trade to that, this break in structure of these highs, at least wait for test of that high, or even this fair value gap down here. But looks pretty aggressive, so we'll just have to wait and see. Let's just be calm. Things looks bullish. Pretty bullish. There we go. So the funny thing is, you guys see this as a futures account, so that liquidity hasn't been run yet. On my CFD account, we've already gone through that high. And that's why I'm using a futures chart to analyze, and then I'll obviously have a look to take the trades on my CFD account. That's on a live account. All right, so let's see. Right, so what we want to see here now is if we believe price will come down, we want to see a setup where a candle is either going to form a high and break through it to make people believe we're going higher, and then aggressively sell back into the range, breaking structure in the same, in the same movement. Leave a fair value gap in a real place where, if I say above 50% of that range, and then we can look to participate. As long as that doesn't happen, then I'm not going to be interested. So this daily chart is just moving higher. It's just not. Maybe it wants to go to all-time highs and then do some sort of a pullback. I don't know. It is annoying, if you ask me. But I guess that's how trading works, right? So if you look at this gap here, we tapped into it and then we closed higher. That was the gap down. This big white candle was trapping shorts and longs. And gosh, I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, this is I mean, where do we want to go? Do we really want to go there? I mean, missing so many trades, waiting for something to happen, but I guess it's one of those things. And I mean, you can look at the VWAP. VWAP's always going to be bullish. Yeah, I can't just take a trade here. Unless we consolidate here, we manipulate and then expect to expand, then yeah, that's fine. Then we could see if we want to participate. But I mean, this could also be the consolidation, manipulation, and expansion down. Anything's possible. Let's see what happened actually. I mean, the market opened, consolidating, it pushed higher, consolidating, push higher, came back, test there, consolidate, spike, and now it's pushing higher again. it's amazing how when price is stuck in consolidation, you just wish price can make a move. Then it makes a move and then it gives you nothing. Nothing to enter on. Fair value gap. 25.77 on the 4 hour. You're looking at this here, this gap here. Yeah, my only problem is there's two gaps. There's two fair value gaps. I don't trust fair value gaps that stack on top of each other because you never know which one to I mean, the only thing I can see here that we might want to go to is these equal highs here. And why I'm saying this is going to be good equal highs because of this. It's right in this fair value gap. And see, it's right at the 50% of that fair value gap as well. So this fair value gap is more important to me than the one that was important here was the first one because there was all this equal highs there and now we're in it. Now it looks like we want to break through it. And I would say the 26 level, that's where if we want to carry on high, that's most probably where we're going to go. But now that we've marked it out, now again, this is my problem. Equal lows, liquidity, we haven't run. If we ran, spike through it, and then made this move up, this pullback here, I can then look for a buy to take it higher. But because we haven't done so, we ran up here. I mean, there's no swing point here. This is a nice rejection, but where is the swing point? There's nothing. So I can't even say there's a break of structure here. And big candles are not always pullbacks. So I'm just gonna be patient here today, guys, and see what we can read from this. 15 minutes still bullish. There's still 5 minutes left. Let's see how that candle closes. Alright, so if you minimize this, we've got this level here, and then higher up, got that level there. So, and sorry, this is what we've already run, right? Sorry, I don't know what that level is. Okay, so then we've got this equal lows here. Sorry, I'm on a small. I'll get back to the bigger version of this now. Just want to mark this out. Maybe this is it. We'll just mark that level out so we have it. Okay. So where did we pull back to here? Let's take it from there to there. Doesn't even get to the 50%. So this could quite easily be the swing point to get liquidated to go higher. But then we still got all of this down here. And this is much closer than this one up here. So in theory, we've been hiking higher. When is the market actually going to come back to run sell side? Okay, so what we've got here now is we ran liquidity, but now we want to see a black candle break below this, break below, yeah. I want to see a break of structure here. But it needs to be like nice and aggressive, big black candle. Not small ones like this. So there's two things. The 15-minute, if you look at the 15-minute, I'm going to leave this on here. The 15-minute is one white candle, one big white candle. And it looks like we are breaking structure here. Big aggressive white candle. If we close up here, okay, then we might go higher and hopefully see some aggressive push down. That's why, I mean, we've got 1 minute after this candle to see some aggressive push down, but we're not seeing it right now. So yeah, that's not going to work. This tells me if we close up here, when the next 15 minutes open, we might come down to test this high or this liquidity level and then just move higher. Such a big range as well. 650, 7, almost 100 points. These 100 points. And let's see. See, 50% is right at that break of structure as well. So what that means while measuring this is on the ARB strategy. I'm not trading it. I'm just showing you guys. If it breaks higher here, that's where your stop would go. And that's a reasonable place to say, okay, well, I'm wrong. Because if price comes through it to close there, then it's probably going to go lower. Yeah, so it pushed away aggressively here. And even if you look at moving averages, it's so far separated. Sometimes it consolidate and slowly come back to close that gap or bring it closer together or something. So this is going to be interesting. I can't use this as a liquidity run. Don't have anything to see that it did. Yes, it's pumping. Exactly. As soon as that happens, I promise you guys, there's so much sell side. There's no other way. I just want to show you guys on a daily. I mean, you guys all seen this. I mean, we could be in for a big dump. And maybe price is going to run this liquidity, boom. And then miraculously, the first fire is going to lift in the air and drop. And then price is going to do exactly the same. And this is going to be a big drop. And this is a very good level to drop to. It's from that low to the high. That's 50% of the range. If price wants to go higher, I mean, it could go lower because I think there's liquidity down here at 16, but that's a long way. So we've been consolidating. Maybe we want to manipulate, and then bounce. This is where, if it's bullish, this is where smart money would look to buy anything below this level. They won't buy up here. Okay, now we've got another situation. We ran white candles, but now we want to see really dump into this break of structure here. I'm not going to use that top one. It's not significant for me. I think this would be a significant break if we break it, because this is 50% of that opening range. If we close, then we might want to come down to this level. And then it's basically just trading in the range from the top to the mid, from the mid to the bottom. I mean, I spoke about it last night. We took, I think, a couple of trades. I'm not trading that's system, but in a range, mark 50%, top of the range, so sell, take it to the mid, and buy at the bottom, take it to the mid. But that's how price sometimes go when it consolidates. So this break here, price could bounce here. And I'm just looking at momentum on the left here. I mean, it looks pretty strong. I mean, even on this side, I'm sure if VWAP is the same. I mean, so price is away from the VWAP. Sometimes comes back to test the VWAP and it lines up with this equal lows. So I won't be surprised if we come back down here, spike through it, and then do whatever needs to be done. I mean, there's 50% of the opening gaps right down here. So in theory, we could see price come all the way down here, and there's a level down here as well. There's equal lows. I mean, it's one thing to mark out all these levels, and then, I mean, that's the first step. Second step is waiting for that A+ setup that's gonna, take you to those levels. Right, so let's see what we do here. Okay, so I've been losing money this last week going against what the 15-minute says. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more cautious. What we'll see now. Right, so in the macro times, 10 minutes before the hour now, and 10 minutes after the hour. So, I mean, like I said, formed this high. I don't know what manipulation that was, but bounce off here, can target these highs. I mean, if I tell you guys expecting maybe a bounce here to target that high, I mean, I'm just looking for 10 points. I just don't trust this now. We ran liquidity. I've seen this before. It does whatever it needs to do. It runs highs. And at some point, we are going to see a big white candle, like almost like this, to run that high for people to think, geez, we went higher, higher. Now we're just going higher. And people just buy that. And the next minute, that thing closed, boom, right below this. And that would be our key to say, all right, let's try a short here. But then again, I don't like taking a short when this don't take out a high. It's not A+. I would like to see it run a high and come back and close breaking structure. Where do you guys think we're going to go? Up or down? Sideways? What are we doing here today? So the probability of that opening gap. I mean, there's so many gaps actually. You've got the weekly opening, the daily opening. Yeah, so I sometimes look at it. I don't know what the probability is, to be honest. It's not something I trade permanently to say need to fill the gap. If it's in a certain range in normal market conditions, it was quite good at some point for market to fill those gaps 50% of the time. But yeah, if you want me to give you a straight answer now, I'm probably going to lie if I'm going to give you anything. So I don't know. Does anybody on the chat knows? Yeah, waiting for that stop run. That's probably the best we can do, right? And here we indicated we want to go higher. Here we're stopping, so we're not taking out that high, but we're going to break structure now. Let's see how we close here. See, if we pin through it like this, this could be a consolidation manipulation. And if the next candle opens and we close above there, that I would say is more bullish than anything else. See, we didn't close below that, so I can't really trust that we probably will go lower. I mean, I know we want to go lower. It's all about timing, right? Come on, let's see what can you do? So we're still stuck in this first 15-minute range on the top end. And we push down here, we're rejecting. I don't know what this want to do. Is it going to continue lower? So this, we want to see a break of structure of that low now, because that's a new swing point. Yeah, so it would be nice if we can see some push above these highs and then see an aggressive move to break structure, fair value gap, nice setup to take it down. But again, at 15 minutes, pretty bullish. And this could just be a pullback to test, to go higher. That's my worries. That's my only concern. I mean, if this breaks here, this will be a target. It's not a great target, but that's just what it looks like now. Alrighty. Alright. No, I think ICT says that 50%, if the range is within a certain amount of points, the pullback into 50% of the range is about, he said like 70 something percent of the time. But I haven't done the numbers. I just know if you've got, this is the opening gaps 50%. If we've got liquidity here, we ran the data highs. If we now get a nice setup to, I mean, this could be a nice setup. To take it short, that could be a target. So this is 50%. And right above that 50% is a fair value gap. But we have not run this liquidity here. We broke structure here. It's not clean. So, don't know what to tell you. How do I explain that? I need to find a, so there's not, so if you see candles like this, nice big candles, you can see the size of these candles. If you then suddenly, if it create this rejection here, that white candle, and then you get this big ass candle that's bigger than this, that goes up there and comes back and close below that high, and the next one could be one candle like this, could be a candle like this chopped in two, but that shift's got to be, it's got to be standing out. Then you know, okay, so we ran liquidity, people got trapped in there, and it reversed aggressively away from that. Then you know there's a very, very good chance if this happens above liquidity and you've got all this other liquidity lower down, you in a very good spot to take a short there, and that it will work out. Give you an example here. This was, we're going long, and then it just stuck in the middle. Then news came out, and it was this big white candle. And I'm sure because it stayed there for a while, a lot of people bought in that, and this thing came aggressively down. So even if it closed like that, the next candle should be a similar size, breaking this structure down. If it was closing below this liquidity, I probably would have said, look for a fair value gap to short it. So it mustn't be your normal average candles. It needs to be something great. Some people will look for that setup that I'm talking about. I mean, here they would say, okay, so there's liquidity there, there's a nice trap there, it's in a range, it doesn't stand out. This stands out, that stands out. I mean, this is a big candle, it stands out. Inverse this, some people probably took that long there and then came back. But people came back to buy into this, obviously didn't work out so good. Okay, so every time we form a swing point where we don't close through, I'm just, marking out a new break of structure that I'm hoping to get. In this case, I mean, we could even try this. sell up here. This is my biggest challenge is this. This is not going to be like a plus setup. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sell one there and see. I mean, I took this exact trade 2 days ago. Did exactly the same. We broke structure, came back, picked me up, came down, it closed. And as I wanted to bring my stop down there, we got this big candle, stopped me out immediately. Okay, so I want to see what happens at this break of structure. Are we going to go through it? Or are we going to pin through it and do something else? Okay, so 15 minutes got a fair value gap, which is where we are now. I just want to see what price does here. We'll jump to it now. Okay, so I think we're gonna pin that one. Just want to show you guys. This is where we are. This could be manipulation. This could be the fair value gap that we want to see. Inverts. I'm just gonna make it orange so we know what we're waiting for. So I can't just take a short here because I've got this big thing right in front of me. So we want to see what price does in here. And if you're going to do this, where's here? This one to 44 is there. So it's 50% lines up here. So yeah, we need to see. We need to keep an eye on it. So let's see also what price does up here, because now we obviously trap people down, and let's see if this wants to go higher and give us actual good setup. Hey guys, don't forget to like this stream if you find it informative, valuable, and all of that. All right, so let's see if we are gonna take this higher or not. Right at that fair value gap now. Oh gosh. So if that fair value gap holds price and aggressively sends it down through this break of structure, I would consider this as a good setup. We're running liquidity right here. If we were going to reject there and sell off, there's probably going to be a chance that we might want to inverse this. But look at this. It's small candles, consolidation, manipulation, a strong rejection, and now it's bigger candles than what happened here to take it higher. But then again, this is a 1 minute chart, so fair value gap still holding there. Okay, still bullish here, so. So all we did now on the 15-minute is we created a fair value gap. We came down, we tested the fair value gap, broke structure here, and yeah, maybe we go higher. So the little fair value gap, yeah. I mean, probably down here, just down candles. All right, we've got equal lows here, equal highs here. Okay, so it looks like we want to go for those highs. Pretty bullish again. What do you want to do? Not much right now, so we keep holding it within this equal highs. Do you think we're going to pop it? Let's see how it pops it. Maybe as big pop up. And so that big candle there was rebalanced. We're right on top of the orb high, the first 15 minutes. So we're pretty much hanging around. Maybe people took longs, just almost got stopped out because the stops, I think, sits here somewhere. And people took longs again because now it looks like it's holding. So I won't be surprised if we see something here and we take all of these lows out. I'm going to take this off. So this was the 30. Alright, so the first presented fair value gap is actually this gap here. This one here. So if we reject here and we inverse this closing break of structure, that would tell me we're most probably going to go lower. I know we've got this bigger one here, but let's do this. So all know what we're looking at here. All right, so we reject that highs. Be nice if we form a swing point here and then run something up again and then give us that move, give us that break. I want to see a nice energetic move higher to make people believe this thing is going higher. That's a nice candle. Closing above that, that's break of structure. I'm not going to mark it out though. Actually, just leave it there for now. Maybe we're just going to the moon, guys. Maybe it's just one of those things that we want to go to 26,000, which is at this liquidity up here. One thing I've also learned is not to marry the idea that price should do something and it never does it. So I'm saying we should come down. We should come down. And price is showing me, well, we're not going down. But I'm also not just want to jump into any break of structure that I see. I want to see something like this. If this was now consolidating like this, and then spike into this fair value gap like that, then I could anticipate that I'll see momentum to the upside. But remember what I said earlier. So price was pretty much, if you look at moving averages, pushed away from it pretty much, and then came down. So here it actually tested what was this? A 50 moving average, and then it bounced to go higher. I'm not trading moving averages. I just like to look at things, what other people would trade, and see if it lines up with what I've got. Obviously, that shows that price is going higher. I'm looking for lower prices. So it looks like this thing just want to go one way, and it's up. Oh well. Any retailer that's just buying randomly is making money, and think trading is great and it's easy. So we might now probably jump off this fairly gap. I mean, let's look at it and see. We'll make that a protected low. And that's 400. So that's a 221 or 122. Nothing A plus here. We broke above here, broke structure. Makes me think that maybe because on 15 minutes, pretty bullish still. Or this might be, let's see. Let us see. Okay, so we want to see price break above that level there. We're saying this is protected. And the reason I say this is protected is because we break structure. We haven't run liquidity here. Break structure and close above equal highs. So let's see. So there's no swing point here where I want to see a pin and pullback. Guys, this is obviously just advice, so no trade advice here. So yeah, trading advice. Just missed my entry there. If we now run up, break that, I'll just cancel this limit. Let's see if this was actually 50%. Right on that, it's 50% there. Just missed it. And it's fine. I mean, I don't have to, I'm not going to cry about it. So interesting about this entry now, protected lows here. If this breaks that break of structure and close there, your entry becomes break even, because that's where your stop would go next. It's a pity that we didn't get picked up there. So that would now become your protected low. That's where you would your, I mean, I'm taking this off. Price should not come down there. And that's how you would manage your trade. Well, that's how I would manage my trade. All right, let's do this quickly. Okay. Fair value gap is here at 892. I mean, this could also be what we want. Nice big candles up. And if we get a nice big breakdown here through that protected low, then look like a short. But I don't think so. %50 at this fair value gap again. Just want to see if that's a swing point. So anything can happen. So let's see. Okay, that's a swing. That's a new breaker structure we will keep an eye on. This didn't get to the 50% though. So we could see price do something like this, spike in here, pick me up, and then run higher. Or just run higher. Look, I'm not saying we're going to get up there. I'm just putting that there. Okay, so now we broke structure. We didn't close above it. We're rejecting it. That tells me we want to come down if we're going to close like this. That could be to pick me up, then go higher, or it could be to get a big ass candle ripping down here. Or we can just run up. Gosh, this is... Right, let's see. Let us see. Are we doing this or not? Only thing is, we formed so many breaks higher. That could be, you know, this could be setting up for a catalyst to jump and then do something else. Like consolidations or run all this liquidity. But the thing is, the further we go up, liquidity, it's just keep forming new liquidity, which would be great for us when we turn around and sell. The only other problem is, guys, I will not be streaming from tomorrow to Friday. Just this week, I'm traveling, and I won't be in a position to stream. So just so you know, but you can keep an eye on the Discord channel. As I see it, I'll make screenshots. I'll post it there, and if there's a trade, I'll try to take it on my phone and send it the updates continuously, and then you can follow along. Consolidation here. There's a swing point. Manipulation in here. Let's see if we get it. In there, and then let's see if we want to run higher. So that's the fair value gap we want to focus on. Gosh, I can't even... Have we taken any trades today? I don't think so. Trading. Nope. Okay, so I'm taking this off because we're not doing anything on the bottom here. I don't want this to be the rate to change direction. And then I'm on the wrong side. On times like this, when the market just makes higher highs and not give you any pullbacks, just be patient, guys. It happened before, it will happen again. We're in it now, so just be patient. The reason this is just grinding slowly higher and higher and higher is it plays with people's emotions, people fear of missing out, so people just jump in. Uneducated people not knowing how things work will just follow along, just jump in because every time they look, it's higher, it's higher. So you can't go wrong just to buy. And this is where smart money will step in at one point. Like we said earlier, wait for that first bomb to drop. Then I guess price will drop too. See, we broke structure here. We're in this fair value gap and up we go. We can actually try one if we go back into that fair value gap. Let's see. Just try one and see. Oh gosh, should have taken it. All right, so that fair value gap, I think. No. See if we can get a pullback. Let's take a buy there and see. See if we can do 10 points. There's 10 points there. Let's see, 20 points. Maybe we'll reverse now because I took a trade. Let's see. Ta. Okay, so now it's about to form a new swing point. Like here, there's a swing point and a pump through it and go higher. So let's see if it wants to do something similar here. Or maybe it wants to pull back down here, just take me out first and then go higher. Okay, so this is going to be a breaker structure. I'm also very interesting to see, oh gosh, what price is going to do, yeah. And you know this is liquidity. If price consolidates, it doesn't run a low, it pumps higher. Because at some point we are going to bounce into this fair value gap here. And if you look at this, it lines up with that. So there's an opportunity here if it's willing to send price higher. So in theory, I should put my stop below this fair value gap. Let's see. Okay, but then I want to send that up to see if that's it. Important to see how this candle closes. Okay, let's see if we can get a turnaround here. We didn't close below that swing point. This doesn't change either, so let's just move it there. Do you think it might pop up here? If we close above this structure, I'll move my stop there. Hey chat, you still alive? Right, there goes the momentum. There we go. This could be, I mean, if you see sudden big candles like this, you could best to have a nice tight stop, because this candle could shut down here, break structure here, and then go lower. So always be vigilant on those candles. Should bounce from there. All right. Let's see. Fair value gap here. That could hold price right there. And this will probably line up with 50% entry right there. If I wanted to, I don't know, buy another one. I wonder if PMI is gonna, PM session, not PMI. PM session's gonna deliver something, yeah. Breakup structure is up there now. Okay, okay, I can't take another one. But let's see. This could be interesting. This could be interesting. Okay, so look at this, guys. Big candle. Maybe hold it there, and then big one breaking structure. There's liquidity there. But we didn't close below it. Gosh, this is so irritating. Okay. All right. Let's see what you want to do. So obviously I won't take a short here. I will take it up here. Like right there. Okay, so let's see if this was just a trap move to take us higher again. But if this black candle closed below this breaker structure, that would be a nice place to look for shorts. See if we bounce here, we're lining up with that 50%. If we get pick it up, we'll put a stop there. See if this is what we're gonna get or what's happening here. I wonder. It's amazing. Earlier I said the lower liquidity is closer, and the top ones was higher up. And you would think the closest one will get run first, but seems like I want to take the high road, long road first. Remember what I said, there's a fair value gap here and there's an IVG where it overlaps. That's normally where price tend to go to. And I'll make this one blue so you can see the difference. So I'm right in there. If we didn't get it, I mean, just missed it. But it's fine. Let's see if we're going to get it. Okay, breaker structure should now be expected to happen down here. If we're really going to sell lower. Come on, let's see. If we break that structure down there, I'll just take it off again. Again. Okay, let's see. See, we formed a swing point there, so we could punch above it to run that liquidity and then sell off. But if we go down, I'll take it off because I have to wait and see. Okay, so far this high is protected, yeah. And if we break and close here, that will be protected with liquidity. Come on, give us something. Just want some action. We want to manage something now. Yeah, the market is tough. Yeah, I've also seen some good, even in Asia, some good trades developing there. I just can't, sit in front of the charts that time. So I prefer New York. And I guess I just have to sit this frustration out and also learn. I think this helps a lot with your patience and all of that. And at some point, everything will align again. And I don't want to say it will become easier, but it will make more sense. Hey, now we're probably going to print equal highs there. Now we're going to leave it for PM session. So some people ask me, why don't you just take the trade? Well, I need to force myself to wait for the right entry like that. And then hopefully all of this other elements will hold price down. I need to close below that swing now. I don't want to say it's pretty close, but I now want to see price break this breaker structure to take it lower. Let's see if we can get something out of this thing. Or we're just going up. Liquidity, maybe down here, I don't know. We'll have to manage it. So we haven't filled this fair value gap here, so it'd be nice to see price come down here. But if we pin here, we might bounce back up. So let's see. Look, markets is not made for the faint-hearted, so it's one of those things. And I think this is probably just going to run up. Annoying, annoying, guys. Annoying. I mean, if we close above all of this now, I mean, this is a thick line in the sand to send price up. But if we break through it with a candle like that, then we should just close the trade again. Right, so yes, took the high. Well, let's see if there's a SMT. But then I want to see some nice move down this now. See this low and this low, that's equal lows. So we might bounce here and bounce back up. Struggling. Come on. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so this is not protected yet. So we took this shallowly, and then hopefully we can now see a breakdown here and not a bounce. If this is a truly turnaround, 50%, that's where we entered. 1, 2 to 1's right here, lines up with this fair value gap. So anybody who wants to see how to take, and even if we break through this and bounce, that could be another entry to take it lower. But hey, we're not out of trouble yet. Because if we close there, I'm out of this trade. Because you do not want to see a close above that. Let's see if that's a raid, or is it actually saying, hey guys, we're going to the moon. And I mean, if we break above here and we close there, I'm just going to close the trade. I'm not going to wait for it to actually take me out. Right, I'm out to trade. Probably going to go higher. See, it would have get close, stopping me out there. So, I mean, this fair value gap in FVG didn't hold price strongly and firmly. So, one of those things. But then again, there's no, I mean, there's news today, but there's no news this week that we can find liquidity from. So this is not protected anymore because we're going to punch through it now, I'm sure. Let's see. All right, there we go. There we go. Yep, I think we must just wait till next year and then come back. It's the worst thing sitting and just waiting and yeah. What can we say? It's macro time again, and H1 is bullish, 15-minute is bullish. No point trying to short the 1 minute. I'm going to give it 4 more minutes, then I'm going to jump off, and then I'll see you guys in the PM session. And hopefully we've either reached a level where we want to turn around, or and that level, I mean, we're pretty close. Well, I'm saying close, 200 points away from this 26. So I don't know, in this area up here, are we going to bounce, or I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe this thing, just wait for me to end my stream, and then it's gonna give you guys some good entries and good setups. Mm-hmm. Now this is just gonna make me mad, going crazy or something. Can't trade like this. I mean, I guess it's one of those things trading. Okay, so what we got here, we're going high, we're breaking lows, we're breaking highs, we're breaking highs. We're probably going to start breaking lows and going sideways here for hopefully some shorts. But I mean, I'm looking at the higher time frames. They're still pretty bullish. So I guess we'll have to wait. I mean, I'm not going to sit here all day hoping for a short when the markets clearly just want one direction for now. Um, so we'll see. Guess we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, thanks for those who's joined here, and yeah, thanks for your support and all of that. Good stuff. Thanks for exchanging messages and some ideas. I love it, and I won't be surprised if we bounce higher again. But if it doesn't and it gives a good entry and I'm not around and you take it, good luck. Don't overtrade. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll be back at PM session, and I'll have a look at the markets. But yeah, be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Cheers, guys. Bye.